As we approach the end of the first month for 2015, we're going to look at some of the key predictions and answer some key questions on which countries will reign around the luxury goods world in 2015. One thing is for sure, and that's 2015 will be another challenging year for the luxury goods industry. In particular, the economic stability, social unrest, and political conflicts will have a major impact on what were previously fast-growing emerging markets. Focusing on the markets themselves, there will be a prominent shift from emerging to developed markets. Whilst this was already visible in 2014, this trend will become even more pronounced in 2015. First of all, social unrest in Asia-Pacific is predominantly having a major impact on sales in Hong Kong. Economic slowdown in Latin America, owing mainly to weak growth in the region's biggest market, predominantly Brazil, and not to mention the conflict in Eastern Europe thanks to the ongoing political issues in the Ukraine and Russia and the subsequent sanctions taking place in Russia. All of these together will conspire to restrain growth in key emerging markets, tipping the growth sales towards the developed markets. Whilst this will drive up the importance of developing markets and sales in there, creating opportunities, risks also remain in these developed markets, and these developed markets, similarly, are not equal. The US will be the biggest growth market in absolute terms and will remain by far the biggest market overall. The overall outlook for the US remains positive after deep recession. Luxury spending will continue to be fueled by a burgeoning demand for affordable luxury in particular, but also in an increase in wealthy tourism shopping for luxury. Weak growth in the absolute terms in Italy and Argentina make both of these markets the weakest overall. Both markets have struggling economies and an increasing subdued middle class, which is really affecting luxury demand. The fastest growth market in percentage terms will probably no surprisingly be India. This has been spurred on mainly by rising prosperity in the major cities, but also thanks to a shift from the black market to a more formal retail market. And last but not least, growth in China will hit double digits for the first time since the government clamped down on luxury gifting and extravagance. We forecast that 2015 will be China's best year since 2012. Slower luxury spending in Hong Kong, due to the social unrest in particular, will help drive up demand on Chinese mainland.